I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. An easterly flow prevents many areas from seeing sunshine through Tuesday. Highs through Monday remain locked in the mid-50s to the low 60s. On the backside of low pressure over the southern plains, occasional showers and weak thunderstorms continue through this late afternoon, but mostly to the south and southeast of the Tri-Cities. A light easterly wind leads to fog tonight, some of it dense, near and west of Highway 183. Light rain may persist through tomorrow night across north central and northeastern Kansas on into southeastern Nebraska. As low pressure and a cold front dives southeast, there's a more widespread chance of occasional rain for Sunday night into Tuesday. Rain amounts should be less than a half inch. With the front's passage, Monday and Tuesday are breezy. Highs drop into the 50s Tuesday before the return of sunshine. Bumps those highs back up to around 60 on Wednesday. Tuesday night and Wednesday night see the return of frost. Milder temperatures are on the way in the long-term forecast. Nebraska and Kansas temperatures Wednesday through the first 6 days of November likely to be mostly warmer than normal. During the early days of November in central Nebraska, daytime highs are usually in the upper 50s with average overnight lows right around 30. Helping with the harvest is a prediction of below normal rainfall for Nebraska and Kansas Wednesday through November 6th. Key weather factors influencing the markets include heavy rain across the southern U.S. and drier weather for central Brazil. Rain and thunderstorms continue and expand in coverage today ahead of low pressure and a cold front moving into the southern plains. Plentiful moisture from the Gulf of America fuels heavy downpours and multiple rounds of storms, increasing the risk for several inches of rain. In the southern plains, the heavy rain benefiting winter wheat establishment before mostly drier weather next week promotes harvest. Late in the weekend to early next week, mostly light rain is expected in the central U.S. with a cold front, delaying the harvest slightly. Colder temperatures with the front in the eastern U.S. the middle of next week could be reinforced by another front later next week and weekend. Otherwise, rapidly warming temperatures in the western U.S. the middle of next week should spread into the plains by next weekend. Central Brazil is currently drier for rapid soybean planting. Rain in southern Brazil this weekend moves into central Brazil the middle of next week to keep conditions favorable in all of Brazil. Towards Argentina, rain that has been heavy in the south moves into northern locations this weekend. Argentina conditions continue to be favorable for planting and early growth of corn and soybean planting that begins in the next week or so. With your check of ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.